Welcome back to Project You. Today we're going to be talking about obstacles, and we are deliberately calling them because we are not calling them failures. And this is going to be a really helpful workshop for anybody that gets into it, finds that motivation, they are sprinting to the finish line, and then something crops up, throws them off track, and they just absolutely sack it all off, quit, and can't be bothered doing it again. This is not what we're doing here. We are learning, we are adapting, and we are changing things as and when we need to. So we're going to look at the obstacles that can crop up for us. They are all going to be different for everybody. But what happens, how that makes us fall off, and how we can adapt so they don't crop up week after week. The goal with Project You is never about being perfect. It's about changing and adapting and checking in with ourselves, giving ourselves some tough love, and learning to move forward so we can create a really good, healthy lifestyle. So let's keep it real. Life happens, motivation fades, plans don't always match our reality, and we aren't always on it fantastically all day, every day, and that is normal. But this is where most people will quit. We're not quitting, we're adjusting. 9 times out of 10, the problem is not actually the obstacle, it's the fact that people don't do anything to avoid it or learn how to adapt to it. And that is why reflection and your planner comes in very handy, because we are looking at what's going on. You are going to be using your monthly diary pages in your planner to plan out your months. These can be your schedules, your commitments, your work times, the days you're in the office, the days you're at home, any social occasions you've got on, any working away from home, any travels, weekend plans, things with the kids, whatever it is, you want to be putting everything down on that planner for the month. What you can then do is schedule your movements, your walks, your nutrition, everything around what's going on. For example, if you know that every Wednesday you're in the office, you might want to plan a bit more ahead with your food, because you know that you are grabbing all the unhealthy snacks around the office. So you're going to plan ahead, you're going to take some food with you, and you're going to schedule your workouts around your work day. Do you need to go to the gym before work? Can you go at lunchtime, or do you need to go after? Do you know that you've got a really chaotic weekend with the kids? So do you want to make sure that you've got dinner prepped and in the fridge for when you get home from that kid's party? Do you know that you're working away next Friday, for example? Do you want to make sure you're booking into a hotel that has a gym in it that you can go and move? Do you want to be making sure that on the weekend you haven't got time to go to the gym, but you're going to go on a nice big walk with your friends? It's about looking at what is happening with our life and then changing things to adapt that. For example, if you had a doctor's appointment, a dentist appointment, you were meeting up with a friend, I guarantee you would not cancel them and wait until a week to reschedule. You would reschedule them straight away. So that's what you need to be doing with yourself. You need to be making promises to yourself, checking in on what's going on, and rescheduling and adapting things where and when you need to. You cannot work around an obstacle until you identify it and learn to navigate around it. So this is where you're using your planner and your check-in pages to see what happened in the week before, so you can make some adaptations for the week after. Do you realize that actually there are a good few days of the week that you do not have time for an hour workout in the gym? Okay, no problem. You shorten them down to 45 minutes. Do you realize that on the weekend with the kids and the husband and all the plans you've got, you don't have time to work out? No worries, you go for big walks. Do you need to look at your nutrition on the days that you're in the office compared to the days that you're at home? Do you need to be planning ahead more with your food and your prepping? Do you need to be having more healthier snacks in the fridge for the kids to grab and for you? You are using your check-in pages to give yourself some tough love, to see what's going on, what you can change, and what you can adapt for next week. You are also planning ahead for the things that might crop up next week before they've even cropped up. So your action plan for next week is using those check-in pages to have a look at what is going on and what you can change and adapt to. You're going to be looking at what crops up, what obstacles there are, and how you can adapt them, so you are never starting over. You are just navigating around obstacles when they come. Hopefully that was a helpful workout for you. Next week we are on sleep. Big one. I will see you there.